Hello, Scorpios. This is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hey! How are you? Energy is fantastic. I love it. Thank you, Scorpsies. I'm fairly excited. What I want to say here, because I received that this morning in meditation slash breathwork slash journaling. So there's a choice right now. Maybe you know the acronym of fear. It's either forget everything and run or face everything and rise. And there's a choice point for all of us right now, not just Scorpios, but also for you, because you're taking a deep dive right now. Scorpionic energies majorly, which is something that is enjoyable as well, which can be exciting too, right? If you're staying on a certain trajectory, okay, I want to say. There's also huge God consciousness coming in. To those of you that are new, I'm not operating on religious terms, although I may mention the Bible or other religious text occasionally, but this is Christ consciousness. So the higher love and light, unconditional love, that's what I mean when I say God. And I myself had my own friction points with the word itself, but it just stopped being a friction point and I just call it what it is to me at this time, okay? Spirit, same thing. Just so we're very clear what we're talking about here. Okay, so God consciousness, there's the sensation of oneness here, which is incredible because it just feels so good when we're tapped into those energies. You may also be doing breath work. And if you're not doing it, there's a recommendation there to do it. I highly recommend Wim Hof breathing. It's like working wonders, I feel like, in terms of serotonin boost, in terms of, starting into your day. Also in terms of having so much more breath throughout the day, which then in turn calms down our nervous system, which is a beautiful thing. Check it out. Just like put in Wim Hof breathing and then you'll have it pop up for you. So wonderful. Let's have a look into your situation, the higher view over your situation. I keep bumping my elbow here. Jesus. So into the higher view over your situation and what you can do to help yourself. Thank you for being here, by the way. It's a pleasure and an honor to read for you today, my dear Scorpios. For sure is. You may feel the same way when you're doing your godly work, if you want to call it that, when you're doing your purpose, your mission, when you feel that sense of helping others, when you're tapped into that stream of light, I want to say. It's beautiful. It seems to be like a highly spiritual reading that we're tapping into, and we'll see. Okay, Scorpios? Let's see. What do you have for Scorpios to encourage, elevate, and empower those on a personal and spiritual growth journey? Thank you so much. There's so much coming out. Holy smokes. Wow, dude. Okay, I kind of feel like I have your whole life in front of me right now. And it's so much that has happened in your life, like in the past decades. It's wild. And you're just like, if I wanted to tell that story, you probably would be able to write a book about it. I'm assuming this one. No, yes, exactly. Scorpionic energy for sure. At some stage, like in most of our lives, we have the Three of Swords here, there would have been a heartbreak. We all go through these, whether it's a first love that doesn't work out how we anticipated, only to later learn that we can grow from those experiences, especially you, Scorpio, and get to know human nature, maybe psychology, the energetics of things, and then growing from that, okay? Yes. Okay. Wow. All right, sweeties. What I have for you here, so a heartache, someone broke your heart or something broke your heart or caused you heart pain in any way. And then, here you go, that's that. And then you have the Page of Wands immediately after and the Three of Wands, which is incredible, right? We have 2 3s. I just want to point that out in case numerology is important for you. So we had that, and now I'm seeing you after this, because the contrast here is really strong, right? It's going from pain like this, really like intense, to carefree, to Page of Wands, to inner child, to let's be spontaneous, let's do this and that, let's just be in your beautiful world, Scorpio, here. And with the Three of Wands is something that you have been planned. I'm feeling travel could be indicated here, that you're traveling, finally traveling, and doing what you actually want. And this is interesting because the relationship or the situation here which caused you grief may have actually been holding you back. And so now that you have been set free again through the circumstances, you can finally go off and enjoy your life the way you want to live it. Sorry, there's quite a bit of a flare. I hope you can still see, but it's really, you know, joyous energy, excited energy. In case you're still in those energies, right, of the heartbreak, please know that that is what is on the table for you, up for grabs, I want to say. If there's a vacation or a holiday that you wanted to book, or something that you really wanted to do just for you, Scorpio, I highly recommend you do it. But for the majority of you, I feel you've already like planned that. You're on the brink of it. You're just like, I'm just waiting for that perfect wave to come in. And then you're going to dive into the ocean or wherever else that you would like to go, which is like beautiful energies. And the energies are so amped up that I'm actually, despite breath work, starting to become short-breathed. So let's do one of these. And this is interesting too. And I need to slow myself down here because it's like the energy's going out. It's like shooting out. When we're so charged, when you're so charged as you are, Scorpio, and so excited about what's to come, check in with yourself. Really ground yourself, really ground those energies. This often happens like during awakenings where we're really high vibe. It's like unbelievable up there, and it's just like, wow. And then the fall comes, right? And you're just like, oh. And then you need to integrate everything that you've heard, that you've learned, that you've seen. And so there's a lot of that in there, and to wish for that other state. But you can tap into that state at any point in time. During awakenings, what's happening that you have a longer period of time usually where you're tapped into either one of those higher dimensional, higher light energies, unconditional love, where you can get a true sense of what it could be like. But it's for an extended period of time, anywhere from 2 weeks to whatever it is, however long you're in that state. And then you go from there. It's much like a preview. You know how in the beginning of a relationship, that's how I like to compare it, when both people put their best foot forward, most likely. And then you're getting a preview of what your relationship could be like. And then starts, you know, the cracks are coming in, and you're more or less seeing the shadow of the other person. And they yours, because we're not unflawed. That doesn't mean that the other person won't like our flaws. They might just like us because of that, right? And so it's that type of a process, right? And love yourself regardless, I want to say, regardless. Absolutely. Okay, wow, that was a lot of energy. Let me just check which other card wants to come out. Cool. We got the crystallery. So some of you may indeed be working with crystals. I feel like, because they're bringing me back to the Three of Swords, to that heartache and how this is still tied onto you. This could be specific. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It's for someone else then. But they just drew my eye to being still tied to some of that heartbreak. So despite of being in other energies already, there could be still some attachment, either some story you're telling yourself about that heartache. Maybe like, so many people have hurt you, it's going to stay like that, for example. That's a story that we tell ourselves, and we need to get out of that, right? We need to move away from that. And often we don't realize until we become conscious of it, and then we can do something about it. Hence the lovely shadow work, right? That you're so good at, Scorpio, with your beautiful energies here. Okay, let's see. And just with your nature, you love to go deep. You love the deep conversations. Find out like the nitty gritties of social interactions of human nature. So yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Anchor in. You have the hematite. That's what I'm feeling. Some of you may be too much in the air, like I said, and the energies may be like psh, psh, psh. And there's the I'm getting the sense of, because of those high vibrationalists, it goes out to just anyone, when you should be anchoring it in and use it for yourself, and not in a selfish nature. You can still disperse it to whoever you wish to disperse it, but there's a need, I feel like, of not giving it to the wrong people, not giving it out to those where this energy isn't reciprocal. Because when you're so high vibe, you are going to be sure encountering people that aren't there vibrationally, and then it's doing one of these, right? And then you may be really drained, or maybe feeling drained because of that reason, and you're just like, up, staying away from social interactions completely, when what you could do is protect your own beautiful energy field here. Okay, and then it doesn't matter, then it's like, it doesn't do one of those, then it's just like they have to meet you, they have to rise and elevate, face everything and rise, right? Not not run. And so they have to meet you somewhere, they have to put effort in themselves. But you're saying, you're setting the example, but by staying high vibrational, Scorpio, so they, whoever they are, being it romantic or just like people in general, they have to meet you there. And you're becoming your own anchor here. And yeah, anchor yourself and really ground yourself. Make sure your energy field is your energy field, I want to say. Okay, that's really important. And you can definitely learn this. It's definitely possible. If you want me to show you how, you can set up a higher guidance coaching call with me. I'll be happy to talk with you about these things. You can reach out at universalpowertarot@gmail.com. Okay? Yeah. We have positive change for you as a last card for the YouTube, and then we'll take it to the rest of your reading over on Patreon if you're interested. It's $11.11 a month. And you can join at any time. You can also leave at any time that you wish. It's a really cool system. I like it. I really like Patreon. And it's not just for this extended, but for all the extendeds created within that month. I recently also added 4 pick a cards that weren't there before. So go ahead, check it out, see if you like it. You might just want to stay. And like I said, if you don't, then you just cancel it anytime, okay? So positive change, my dear Scorpios, dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone, exactly. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. Absolutely, absolutely. It's funny because I'm being reminded of Life Path 5. I very recently read up upon this, and it's very, oh, hi. Oh, there's just a butterfly like flying in front of the window. That was really cool. Change, yes. Positive change, exactly. Exciting change, Scorpios, okay? And yes, dare to be different, dare to be yourself, so that you can sow the seed of change. And Life Path 5, I just popped into my head in terms of that you're showing that boundaries can be broken, not in terms of, overstepping the boundaries of others, but societal boundaries maybe can be expanded, and you're showing others that it can be done, okay? Or that over breaking a heartache is possible, and you can stand in your beautiful self and your radiant energy, okay? All right, we'll take it over to Patreon, Scorpio. I really hope this was helpful and or insightful to you. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and shadow, and see you over there or next time. Bye, my friends. Bye-bye.